All right, got it. And you can hear me good. We're going to start just with a few breaths up. Let's get our bodies opened. Inhale and up. And exhale. Keep going. I'm going to tilt it back just a little. And 2. Good. And 3. Nice. And then when your hands are back on your thighs, just add a little movement. A cat-cow. Wake up your back. Good morning, bodies. Hello. Our bodies are waking up. We're giving blood flow and circulation. And then try a little rotation. And then to your other side. And then to your other side. And then to your other side. Now roll up. And then this is going to be a lateral flexion stretch. And a lateral flexion stretch. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. One more to the sides. And exhale. Should feel good. And then let your feet go in a little bit closer. And then we're going to add a rotation. And to the right and to the left. It's basically just warming up. Here, my ankle's even warmed up. Your gaze is going along for the ride if you can. And then we're going to take a heel raise with your heels up and down. Now your arms can lift as well. So a little waking up of the lower body. Up, knees soft, up. There's a little component of balance here. And 6. And 7. And 8, and 9, and 10. Really good. And then just to do a little warm up of balance, take one foot somewhere, calf, inner thigh, and then we're just going to take a balance for 20. So important for the glutes. Hold. That looks great. Take another inhale. Let your hands come down. Awesome. Take that foot down. Take the other foot up. Just touching the balance muscles. Take another inhale. Exhale, let the hands come down. Lower the feet. And then let's grab our Dynaband. So elastic tubing or Dynaband, either one. Take your arms overhead with the Dynaband and pull with your exhale. 1 and 2. Knees are soft. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Now take that same Dynaband at the base of your back, your shoulder blades, palms up. Now we're going to draw a circle, so you're going to push out like a breaststroke and come back in. Neck is long, meaning your shoulder blades are down the back. And 3, and 4, good. 5, and 6, 7, and 8. Now we're going to go the other way and push out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now we're going to take the interlaced finger position. You don't even have to let go of your band, but you can, and then open up. Just release any tension. 5. Now inhale And then exhale, let that down. Step on your band with both heels in the middle. And we're going to bend elbows and go up. Now, if you have a Donna band, you might like a hammer grip. I have the handles on my elastic tubing, and so it's a little easier to hold on this way. So it's okay whichever way you do. You can also change it up when we have weights in our hands. Your knees are soft, your chest and shoulders are open. Exhale and inhale, and exhale and inhale. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now take that out for a moment, and I am going to let go on this one. Just take a sway, a loose sleeve sway. 5, 4, getting rid of any tension. 3, 2, and then 1. Now take your same band, step on it with both feet in the middle. Now this is the row here. So an upright row, both heels, elbows out, and just kind of let your wrists go along for the ride. I don't want them to feel like they're getting torqued. Your shoulders and your biceps are working. Your knees are soft. You can bend them if you're not sure. Move your neck. It should move freely. 7. One thing I'm guilty of sometimes is I'll clench in my jaw. So we can just check that, and my trick for me that helps is to separate the lips. But you can, sometimes it helps if you drop the tongue off your roof of your mouth. Just notice your jaw, see if you can relax it. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. I'm going to cue us to grab a sip, and then we're going to take a tricep. I'm going to get in closer for this one, but grab a sip if you need it. You can stand. I'm just going to come in close for this. So your hand is behind your head. The other hand is at the low back. And you can be standing. I'm just coming in close. So 1, 2, 3, shoulders down the back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Now take the other one. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That looks so good. What good posture everybody has. Back of the arm should be feeling it. One more. And then let that go. And then we're going to take a stretch. You can move your shoulders 5 times like a little circle. Yep. And then we're going to pat ourselves on the back with one arm and help out with the other. 5. Betty, that's a good one. So while you're here, we'll do that add-on, Betty. We'll take the other hand and try to reach it. Why not, huh? All right, hold 10. Once you get this one, it's nice just to keep it in your practice because it feels like it's a quickly diminishing skill set. So once you have it, it sure is easier to maintain with a little practice. Now take the other one. You can use this hand just to help out the tricep at first. 5. Looks good, guys. Now this hand goes under. Catch it. Feels good to be able to do that. Good, Jean. Yeah. Nice. Inhale. And then exhale. And then just let that go. I'm going to stand back up. We're going to do some shoulder raises, lateral raises. So grab a sip if you need it, but then we'll do standing raises. Your foot's going to stand on the band. I'm going to use this color. Standing on the band. Oh, let me get my heel on. The same side arm pulls up. Keep going. I just want to tilt the screen up a little bit. I must have tilted it down back there. 3. Shoulder, but not neck. The body is also, it's a little toned so that you don't lean away from the band. Now at the end of that 15th one, we can take the heel of the other side and the hand of the other side. You're going to step on the band and then go out. Now at the end of that 15th, switch up your heel, put it on the other one. We're going to go forward. Good. Body upright. 3, 4. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Other side. Heel on. Six, 7, 8. Good. I like how your necks look long. Not any tension in there. Slow and controlled up and down. 14 and 15. Really good. Now take the band. This is called dynamic flexibility, and go up and behind. Make your arms right here stretch out as much as you need so that you don't have any pain. You're still getting a good stretch. Your arms are long. Inhale. And up. And hold. Good, Michelle. We've got a shoulder stretch we're going to hold. 5, 4, 3. Beautiful. Doesn't that feel so good? Find another inch, maybe just higher or lower. Posture stretches, so important. And then one more. And 5, 4. Lower that down. Nice job. Get rid of that for a moment. And then let's grab our weights. So grab a heavier weight that you can do bicep curls with. I'm going to say it's a 5, maybe 6, 7, 8. With your exhale, you can bend your elbows. Now, if you prefer, I'm going to show a different grip. You could do a hammer grip here, like you're holding a hammer. Good. Either one. 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10, 11, 13, 14, and 15. Lower that down. Take the fingers at the low back, open up, neck is soft. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to grab 2 smaller weights. We're going to be doing lateral raise. So it could be a 3, a 4, maybe up to a 5, 6 possibly. You're going to go out and then lower, and then exhale out and lower and out and lower and out and lower and 5 and 6 and 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Lower those down for a moment, and then take one arm up and over. It's kind of like a half moon, but if you would like to add rotation, you can. We're just touching the muscles. 5. We're not doing this for getting increased length at this point because we're still doing some lifting. So go up and over, just sort of touching, releasing. Not an aggressive stretch at all. Inhale, let the breath help out. Exhale, lower when you're ready. Now we're going to do an overhead press, so it's going to be a smaller weight. I'm going to move in closer to this, but you can stay standing. I'm just going to get closer so you can see. The palms are in front of you, not going behind you. So when you go up, you're going to try to make sure your head doesn't poke forward. That's a common compensation. Yep, so you see it's heavier. Yeah, up, exhale. Now it's easy for your low back to get swayed. So as you go up, you've got an extra tone on your abs to get your ribs down. The neck is still long. You're not doing this with your shoulders. Keep going. I'm going to move my ponytail so you can see because it's all dark. So keep how your shoulders are down, not lifting, okay? 9. And you're also controlling it on the way down. 10. Now you could take a couple more or up to 5 more. So this would be 11. Need a better grip on that one. 12. If you're fatigued, then that's fine. Just be done. Otherwise, 13. Good. Neck is soft. Exhale, 14. These can also be done seated in a chair. 5. And then let that down. Good job, guys. And then let that down. Grab a sip if you need. We're going to do a little wrist stretch. Where you hold hands with yourself and you move. And then you move. Yeah, just let that feel good and releasing. Now, still interlaced, push out. 5. Good. Now, still interlaced, push up. Go back, little back bend. Go side. You're still pushing your fingers up. Go side. Good. Oh man, that feels good. A little finger wiggle like Liberace, just let it go. Take your small weights and we're gonna do a front raise. So probably 3, 4s, 5s. Go forward with your exhale. And then inhale, lower, and exhale. Inhale, lower, up. 4, knees soft. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Lower those down. Take a moment. Now arm across. Now push with your other hand like you're patting yourself on the back. Now while you're here, you can actually roll your wrist. Roll it the other way. So your rear shoulder should feel a stretch. Take that other arm across, help it out with your other hand, bend your elbows so you're going to pat yourself on the back kind of motion. And circle. And then let that go. Now take 2 smaller weights and we're going to put these behind the back of your head. It's kind of like you're shaving the back of your head. Keep your rib tone down. It's going to look like this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if it ever just didn't work out with the weight you have, you can also use one heavier weight. That's another option. Neck is soft. Shoot for 5 more. Lengthen the elbow. Good. Good. All the way at the top. Yeah, Jean, really long. At the top, 14. 15. Gently let those down. Woo! Sway it out right and left. We're going to keep those weights handy because we're going to do a rear fly in a moment. All right, with your weights, the same ones. You're going to be in a hinge at your pelvis. Notice how I'm not rounding my back though. I'm not doing this. So I'm long. I've almost got lifted my sit bones. Open out. Now I'm going to be moving so you can see. That looks good, Michelle. Good. I like how you're strong in your legs, Jean. That's good. You want to feel strong supporting your legs. And just a diagonal is fine. 6. You can make it a little pause. 7 when your arms are at the top. 8. And you're making sure gravity doesn't just yank your arms down. 9. 10. 11. 12. Let your legs help you. 13. 14. Now, let the hand weights down for a moment. We're going to stretch. Now, at first, just take your hands on your thighs and round. You know, we start off and we do some flexion extension. Just move your back. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now, roll all the way up. Good. And then take a little wider stance, sit down, and then make your ribs do this circular dance. Roll around. There's no wrong way. Just going to stretch all those muscles. Go the other way. Push the ribs forward, side, back, side. Forward, side, back, side. Just a rib dance. Good. And now just side to side. You can think of a mime or an old-fashioned typewriter. Side to side. And then one more time, forward, back. Good. Inhale and exhale. And then go all the way up. Walk your feet in together. And then we're going to add on 2 heavier weights. So it's going to be this upright row, but with 2 heavier weights. So maybe 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And elbows are going to go out to the sides. As you're standing tall, your neck is easy. Knees are soft. Exhaling. Wrists are always below your elbows. Now stay low with your hands. Now do the best you can to go up with your heels. Now you have extra weight in your hands, so your calf raise is essentially heavier. 4. Good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, Now let one weight down but keep the other. It'll make sense in just a moment. Now let's put the weight in your left hand, but use your right hand to hold on to something. Wrap your left foot out of the way behind or on top of your other right foot. Lift up your heel 10 times with this weight still in one hand. Straight up and down. 5, 6, can you feel that difference? 7, 8, yep. 9. Now we're going to switch it up. So you're going to put your right hand with the weight, right foot on top of the left, go up and down. 10 reps. So you just basically have more body weight you're lifting here, right? More weight you're lifting. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Really good. One more set. Switch it up, single with a weight in your hand, 10 reps. This also helps with vascular health. We're going to do 10 on the other side. I'm going to stay towards you so I can see you. Yeah. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. And let me give you, I'm going to give 2 exercises here. One is to do a kick. If you don't want to kick, the reason I'm showing 2 is because if your knees don't like squats, then don't do squats. But if you would like to take a squat with a weight, you can do, it's like picking up a suitcase. So I'll show both again. Please make sure you listen to your body. So sit back and you stand. This is a squat, but we now have weights. So keep doing that. I'm going to go back and show. If your knees don't like it, take 10 kicks. All right. Inhale and exhale. If your knees don't like it, it is still important to have flexion in your knees health, or they'll just keep getting, that can keep getting worse. So you want to at least bend them. And that's why we do bridges, because bridges usually can help with the knee bending part, the flexion, but usually don't hurt people's knees. So 4, 3, and this is heel heavy. That's what keeps the knee safe here. And 1. All right, let's lower those weights, but keep them handy because you know we're going to be using them. We're going to take a step. We are going to be going to the floor, and we're going to do a seated row with our band. So seated row with our band. Okay, around your feet. And you actually could use 2 bands if you want, because the back's pretty strong. And you can cross them and then bend your elbows. I'm going to be showing you different views, but basically elbows are going past your ribs. You're tall. Get out of the way of that pretty light. Isn't that pretty? Pull, pull. Now, I like, because you can see your toes here, can you spread them out and give them a little space? Pull, pull, pull. Exhale. Doesn't that feel good? Now we're going to take a little breather. You can release that, and just to sort of release tension, just inner thighs. Release some tension in 10, 9, 8, yeah, 7, looks good, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, now come back up, feet long. Take a band around your feet, and I am going to move away from my wall. You guys all look good. You want to make sure you don't lean into it. We're going to do a little bicep curl. So you lower your spine in a scoop. Five more for 25. Sitting up tall. Now, you're going to open up your arms, and it's almost like you're hugging a tree in reverse. This is really important for the shoulder health and the back body. Exhale. Exhale. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Awesome. Cross the ropes. Now you may put your palms face up like you have a cup of soup in them, or like a hammer. It doesn't matter. It's nice to mix it up anyway. So this is external rotation. But your elbows are close to your side. They're glued. Looks great, Betty. That's it. Good. Nice, Michelle. I see the shoulders are open, and I see the forearms are parallel to the floor. Good, Jean. And exhale. And relax. We're going to get rid of that for a moment and take your legs out more like an inner thigh stretch of the V, the big V. Take your inhale. Go forward. And just relax your neck. And 10. 8. 7. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now inhale to come back up and grab a sip. We're going to be doing some chest presses with our back on the floor and our feet on the floor. So probably a heavier weight, and you're going to take, yeah, there's mine. Okay, on your back. Make sure you're not so close to a wall that you can open up your elbows like a field goal post. You're going to push your weights together, and the two ends that have the numbers on them, the weights kiss at the top. Ribs touch the floor. Now, once you're done with that 20, you can take a full body stretch, arms long, shift one hip pass together. Inhale. And you might need a slightly lighter weight. And you're going to put your feet on the floor. And you might be okay with the same weight if you just make sure you don't let the weight take over at the bottom. So pretend you're hugging a tree. The two ends of each weight touch. Now open up your elbows, but keep them rounded and soft, the wrist too. And then exhale, hug. Good. Open. Good. Make sure your hand weights don't hit the floor. And exhale. And exhale. And 5. And 6. 7. 8. 9. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Now if you can do 5 more, great. If you're feeling fatigued, then let the weights down. 17, good. 18, that looks good, Michelle. A little wide arms. 19, 20. Now we're going to let those weights down and take a full body stretch. Reach through your arms, reach through your legs. And grab a sip if you need. We're going to just touch those hamstrings because it also is a leg strengthener that generally, even if your knees have issues, it feels pretty safe. The heels are on the foam roller. Yeah, I don't know if I said it. I just went over and got my I said grab a sip, but I forgot to say the foam roller part. So curl up. Your feet can also be on the floor. You're not doing it wrong if you do that. You're going to curl up. If you want more intensity, point the toes down slightly. And your whole back is getting stronger here, and we're working on mobilization, so articulation, hamstrings, and glutes. And glutes tend to have issues. That's why I do bridges so much with the seated, with all the sitting we do in our current day and age. Not everyone, but just when there's a lot of sitting, the glutes can get a little amnesia, and then the back hurts. So hold this. You want to feel that both glutes are firing. 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower your spine, and then take your hands to your feet, and we'll stretch out happy baby. 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, and then exhale. You can use your abdominals to, and your hands are on your thighs to come up. And we're going to do some Swan, which strengthens the back muscles. So belly down, hands behind you, or sorry, legs behind you, hands on the foam roller. So your elbows are going to be pinky side down. We're going to inhale up and lower, good. And inhale up and lower, and inhale up. And good. Up. Yep. You might be able to lengthen your elbows just a tiny bit more, Michelle. When you go up, the elbows, yeah, there. That's all it needed. So sometimes it's just a foam roller getting a little further away from you so you don't feel jammed in length. You want to have plenty of room. I like to move the neck a little because it just is like a way I can make sure I'm not in my neck. The shoulder blades are down the back is another way to say that. Now, when you go up, we're going to verify, we're going to hold. The belly has a little lifting, so it's not just hanging out, making the low back more lordotic. The shoulder blades are down the back. The breath is up. Now, you notice this is harder than it looks. This is where the good stuff is, though. This is for posture. This is what would get rounded if we didn't go after it. Lower, we're going to do 2 more sets of endurance holds. Now, if you can, hold for 10. So go up. If you get tired or your shoulder blades end up by your ears, then go down. It's not worth doing that hold. 5, good. Michelle, you look good. 4, everyone looks good. I'm just making sure. 2, lower down, and then we're going to do 1 more. Go up. And I really like it. Now, you can take a child pose of your choice. Pushing the hips back is where I generally like.
the hips to the heels, or if you want a low back stretch that doesn't involve so much knee flexion, your hips stay in the air, and it's called puppy dog pose. Now, what you can do is an ab crunch with your foam roller on one end. I'm going to move my weights because it'll, you want freedom to move without stuff being in your way. There's my yoga block, I'll put it over here. All right, your shins are going to be towards each other. In other words, like you're pigeon-toed. Your forearms are down, you're going long. Now, you're going to bend the knees underneath you like an inchworm, and then put it back. And an inchworm, and put it back. Knees under, but toes towards each other. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Recover for a moment. Adjust anything. I have to adjust the foam roller a lot on these or the mat. This is going to be a hip lift, so it's almost like you're doing a dolphin or a down dog. Knees long. Forearms on the floor. Lift your hips and then come back to plank. Lift. Now you can walk out if you need. 3, 4, breathing. Good, team. 5, looking strong. 6, 7, 8, 9. Recover for a moment. Adjust anything. Woo! Mentally break. Take a break. Now this is going to be inchworm corner to corner. So your arms, your inchworm, your knees are going to go to your elbow and then plank and then the other elbow. So go into plank. Now pull your knees into your left elbow-ish. Go plank. Pull your knees to your right elbow-ish. Plank with a twist. And breathe. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Nice job. Rest. 5, 4. Last one, pike with a little hip lift to the corner. So forearms down, lift, plank, lift, plank, lift, lift, up, 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 up. One more each. Oh, let's take a fabulous stretch. Let your I miscalled it Donovan. Let your foam roller be vertical. Put your hips on one end. Your upper back on the other. This is why I like the longer foam roller so much. Now open up your arms like a T or a Y. Your stretch is that your shoulders and your chest are receiving an opening, although everybody looks good already, I can tell. If you would like to experiment, let your feet walk closer together, but let your knees go wide. This is an inner thigh stretch as well. Bound ankle. Yeah. Relax, or you might like to move a little left and right and give your sacrum a massage, your rhomboids, or your back of your skull. I am just going to also just offer that you stay just resting. And the gravity is pulling your bones down, letting your muscles get long. Relaxing. Breathing. Gently wiggle your fingers and your toes. and come over to a side. I'm going to ask that you have something like a pillow, a yoga block, or something handy. Your foam roller, do you see how I'm turning it sideways? So I have a pillow or a block handy. I'm going to show you, but then I'll also get up and cue. So your booty is on the ground, but you see how I'm doing an ab crunch? Yeah, but my foam roller is horizontal. Now at first you could put your hands behind you. I'm really long and flexible in my back, so I can touch the floor. But I want to show you what you want to do if you can't without any pain. You can put a yoga block here or sideways. You could put a pillow. You could put a block under your booty and one under your head. So basically I want your back to feel nice and even and not excessive. That looks good, Michelle. The other trick is just your hands. Betty, that looks good. Does it feel good? Yeah, it's who knows, right? I'm gonna you stay there and I'm just gonna show you. It's basically in your upper back where that rounded part is. Most people have a rounded upper back. You want that in your upper back. Jean, you look good. Yeah, a pillow will help if your booty doesn't want to be on the ground. Oh, really good. Yeah, because I don't want it to hurt you. What's that feel like, Michelle? Move the roller a little bit lower towards your booty side, I think. Yeah. Yep, kind of move. Yep, and then put your head back. So this is passive upper back extension. So this is going to help with posture. Breathe 5, 4, 3. Now take one hand behind your head and then use your abs to crunch up. Now take your roller out of the way and I want you to just rest and see if your back feels flatter. Oh, should feel amazing. Now turn your foam roller horizontal again and like you're going to do a bridge, lift your hips and put it underneath. Now we don't have a pillow under our head on this one, and see how that feels. If you want more, lengthen one leg. If you want more, lengthen 2 legs, but when you do that, you sometimes have to move away from the roller a little bit and put the roller closer to your heels, and like it's still on your glutes, but it's at the very edge where your glutes meet your hamstrings. So if that's too much, put the feet bent again. Yep. Your low back. There you go, Jean. That looks like it's about perfect, girl. 5. Breathe. These are called passive extensions. Inhale. With as little effort as you can, slide your feet on the floor and then lift your hips so you can get off the roller and let the back down and then see how that feels. How does your back feel now? And when you let your legs down, how does it? Mine feels flatter and more relaxed. So notice how your shoulders, I'm just going to check your form. You guys look good. Now take a moment just to relax here, and it's like you're baking a cake and you've mixed it all up and now you put it in the oven. You just are letting all the things that we did, all the ingredients sit or congeal together, and just let all the moves we did assimilate. And then with your inhale, just scan your body. Notice how your feet feel, your ankles. Notice how your calves and your knees feel. Your thighs, your pelvis. As you notice how they feel, you're giving them blessings of wellness. You're giving them an appreciation for all they did. Notice how your abs feel. Notice your low back, your pelvis. Notice if you can release any tension in the ribs and how open the breath feels. The hands for all they did, the strong arms, the strong back, and the mind, the neck, giving everything wellness and appreciation. And take a big inhale. We're going to layer that breath with wellness. We're going to give our body a blessing of optimal health. We're going to give our mind a blessing of optimal health. And our spirit. So just bask in that feeling of peace and wellness. And we're going to wake up the fingers and the toes and start to make our way up towards a seated position. So we're going to gently take our ear to a shoulder. There's no strain, and if that's enough, then don't do any more. But if you want more, you can gently use your hand on your head and your other arm reaches down. It's a gentle neck stretch. Drop the chin towards the chest a little. Inhale up into the other side. And one side may be tighter. This arm, make sure it's down the back. Yeah. You're still giving your inhales a layer of wellness to your body. Now a little like a chin tuck here. Wellness. Just feeling that emotion of wellness, spontaneity, when you have a spring in your step, when you have plenty of energy to do what you need to do during the day, plus a little more. And then both hands back, and then your chin tucks and your elbows tuck. Gentle neck. Now we're going to bring both hands to the heart, and at this moment we're going to inhale a feeling of how good your body feels. Just get in touch with that. We're giving blessings of high health, high wellness to our body. And we're giving now blessings of high wellness and attention and appreciation to our mind. That it's a healthy mind, and that when it notices thoughts that aren't good for it, it knows how to pivot. When it notices a tendency towards victim, it goes pivoting into a mindset of champion, mindset of solutions over problems, creative solutions over problems. And then our spirit, is in a balance. This is how it feels, and we're giving it a blessing of balance, peace, whatever words come to mind for you. It's more of a feel of an energy here. So with that peace and balance, feelings of optimal wellness towards our mind, body, and our spirit, we're going to set that intention to stay as connected to that as we can over the next couple hours, that we're the creator of our energy, and that we're doing that over the next 2 hours particularly well. So whenever you're ready, bring your eyes into the room and have such a good day. Have such a good day. And I will send pictures of hummingbirds. We've got a new camera, and we're learning how to make it from the camera to the Lightroom to the Creative Cloud to the pictures. So it's a learning process, but we're getting some good pictures of the stuff out here. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day. Bye.